how are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification so I get notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I want to say a very big shout out to every one of you for all the support and love you all give me here on my backup channel. I am truly grateful. Thank you so much. So today we're talking something really very important. I love it when people mess around and find out. Dr. Phil, Black Twitters really goes in on Dr. Phil after he said that reparations would be an absolute disaster. And I am asking him who actually made him the judge. How did he jump into Black people's business? What brought him here? What was he looking for? And you know what? The energy is really super amazing. I mean, how do people wake up to say something they don't even understand and they don't even know? So I absolutely love this energy, and you know what? Stay glued to the screen. Let me roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it, and I absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. So straight up, let me roll the clip.
Well, according to Dr. Phil, if you gave black folk reparations, it would simply be a disaster. But don't believe me. Just watch. Press play.
The condition is that reparations should be paid to Black Americans whose ancestors were enslaved in the United States. And this would require an expenditure of $14 trillion, which would be distributed evenly across the 40 million Black American descendants of U.S. slavery. That would be approximately $350,000 per person.
If you take $350,000 or $840,000 and you write a check to any group of people, black, white, poor, homeless, whatever, you give any group of people that much money and say, there you go, best of luck, and you come back in 6 months, they're going to be broke. So whatever reparations are done, that would be an absolute disaster as opposed to guidance and help in creating generational wealth as opposed to income.
Right.
That would be an absolute disaster.
Dr. Phil, you need to stay in your lane, sir. And if it weren't for Oprah Winfrey, we wouldn't even know your ass. But I digress. Now, is this the only way for black folk to get reparations? No, but according to Duke University economics professor William Darity, this is one way. And by golly, I'm listening. Now, Mr. Darity Jr., he co-authored a book called From Her to Equality, Reparations for Black Americans in the 21st Century. Now, the show wasn't about reparations in general. It was reparations for black folk. And he tried to walk it out and say all people, but we all know he was triggered by the word black. Come on, y'all. I'm going somewhere with this. Now, if you are having trouble with the definition of reparation, let me make it simple and transparent for you. It is the making of amends for a wrong one has done by paying money to or otherwise helping those that have been wronged. And Lord knows the Black Americans in this country have been wronged. As a matter of fact, this country has a long-standing history of the government providing financial assets for white citizens, and somehow or another, and strangely, it did not do the same for its black citizens. And before you ask, yes, I brought those receipts. For example, the government gave 1.5 million white families in the United States 160-acre land grants in the Western Territories under this particular act. And that transfer resulted in a situation in which 45 million living white folk are continuing to be beneficiaries of those land grants. And yet, in the same breath, they want to tell us to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. The Japanese also cashed in. Back in 1992, the U.S. government gave a whopping $1.6 billion in reparations to 82,219 Japanese Americans who had been incarcerated. The Native Americans also cashed in. You see, after World War II, Congress created the Indian Claims Commission to pay out compensation to any federally recognized tribe for land that had been taken by the United States. And hell, y'all, even slave owners got reparations. Oh, I didn't stutter, mother sucker. You heard me correctly. On April the 16th, 1862, good old Abe Lincoln signed a bill emancipating enslaved people in Washington. You see, to ease the slave owners' pain, the District of Columbia, the Emancipation Act, paid those loyal to the Union up to $300 for every enslaved person that was freed. While enslaved African Americans got nothing, not a damn thing, for our blood, sweat, and tears. We literally built this country for free. And it's only a disaster when you give it to black people. But everybody else is A-okay. And those would be facts on facts on facts on top of facts. Dr. Phil, get somewhere and sit your ass down. Carry on.
Absolutely sit your fat ass down, really. Now, let me tell you something before we draw the curtain. See, he is scared. I mean, they are very scared that how can one person receive $350, $1,000 or something from government, like the paycheck to them? They are seeing it like, oh my goodness, they are just gonna be balling, or they're just gonna do not like really, like they are just gonna use the money, put the money into good use. So they are scared. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I mean, they are gonna be successful, and how can they? How are they supposed to be successful? Because for him to come out to say it's going to be a disaster because they are gonna use the money and be broke again, like how are you supposed to? Are you supposed to tell people how to use their money? If somebody spends his money and goes broke again, like how is that supposed to be is it your problem? Are you the one going broke? Are you the broke person? You are not the broke person. You are not going broke. It's not even affecting you in any way. But you still want to snoop and put your mouth into it because it's gonna be a disaster. They are really so scared. They don't know what it's gonna happen. Like if the table turns right now, they are like, how can one person have this kind of money? And that is not sitting pretty well with him. And a lot of, not just only him, and a lot of them, he is actually brave enough to come out to say that, man, this thing is not going well with me, or some people are probably not brave enough to say it and all that. But I have heard so many of them say, why do we have to pay bro? You all got to pay that reparation, and that reparation is absolutely gonna happen real soon. So cut that check for Black Americans. Cut the check. Other people already received their own reparations. Why is it taking time for Black people? Why are they not? Why is it taking so much time? Even the people that own slave also got reparations. But the people that really, please cut that check for them. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Thank you so much for all the support. I see you all in my next video. Bye for now.